Nevermore was created as a safe haven for our children to learn and to grow, no matter who or what they are.
It's a pleasure to talk with you for the audience in Colombia and Latin America. My first question is about your character, Larissa Wims, the principal of Nevermore Academy, is new to this story. What did Tim Burton tell you when you first talked about her?
When Tim and I first spoke, we spoke over Zoom, and he was talking about Larissa Weems and her being the principal of the school. And he was saying that when he first started thinking about the story, he thought about Wednesday and who Wednesday is, and then he thought about Weems. And he said because Weems was important and very important to the story and the dynamic between those two. And what that did was it really alerted me to the possibilities of what Weems could be, rather than Weems just being a disciplinarian and an authority figure that was just coming down on Wednesday, that was just trying to control and re-educate Wednesday. I thought about what would be the likely outcomes of that relationship, and I really thought about the unlikely outcomes. And I thought about the intensity of any emotion can often indicate the opposite. When there's an intense dislike between people, there can be something there that's causing a friction that is maybe a tiny acorn of love in some way, or fixation or obsession, or a feeling that that person has something that the other lacks. So he was so amazingly collaborative, Tim, and he wanted to know what I thought of the character. He also said to me, think about school. I bet you hated school. And I did hate school. And he said, just think about it. I've been thinking about it. I've been thinking about my time there. And my word, that set off a huge journey of recollections for me, thinking about, as it is for all of us, such a complex, fresh, powerful experience that truly never leaves us. And the kind of experiences that we have at school do shape us and can scar us and embolden us and prepare or deeply unprepare us for the rest of our life. So I just felt that that time of speaking to him, I was suddenly able to see the script in a whole new way and in a way of possibilities. And he also assured me that I could be limitless. I could come up with anything. And that was fabulous to me. And I felt so empowered by it. And so I went to a range of ideas, and I kept coming back to this one idea. And as luck would have it, Tim and our legendary costume designer, Colleen
Atwood, I love it.
Colleen Atwood. I've been saying her name all day, but she is so. We all have the same idea of this Hitchcock-style heroine and how she might look. And that would be a character that moved in a way that was entirely different to me and behaved in a way that was entirely different to me. And I knew that this would be a very exciting, creative opportunity.
Should we meet your new roommate?
Are you feeling okay? You look a little pale.
Please excuse Wednesday. She's allergic to color.
Oh, wow. What happens to you?
I break out into hives and then the flesh peels off my bones.
There is a whole new generation that maybe doesn't know the Addams family. What to tell them about that legacy that they have left in film and television history?
My word, I feel like the Addams family translates through the ages. I feel like it really endures, and that it speaks to people because it's ultimately about the outsider. It's two things. It's the outsider, which I think many of us feel, but it's also about a family and how families operate with all of their love and frustration. And I think each person within the Addams family is really unafraid to let their freak flag fly and express themselves and be entirely authentic. And that's what people love about it so much. It conjures so much enthusiasm when you see people being unadulteratedly themselves.
There's just something wrong about this place. Not just because it's a school.
Thank you so much, Gwendoline, and congratulations again for your role and to talk to the audience in Colombia and Latin America.
Thank you so very much. It's a pleasure to speak to you.